I think it's easy to say always that Japanese audiences are some of the best in the world. I think every dancer who dances here says that, but it's the truth. And it's really interesting for me to come back as artistic director of the Australian Ballet. First of all, because it's been 15 years since the company has danced in Tokyo. So it's a very different company. It's full of energy. But I'm coming out quite proud of the company. We've worked very hard for 4 years under my directorship, and it's going to be a really exciting tour for the dancers, many of whom don't know Japanese audiences yet. And I can't wait to introduce them to the loving audiences here in Tokyo. I've always found that what's so special about the Australian Ballet is its warmth on stage. I think also culturally around the country, there's something about the Australian warmth that's so beautiful, so impressive. And so I think when the dancers are on stage, they're exuding a warmth to their audience and a confidence in a way. And I've always loved watching the dancers on stage exude that warmth. But when I was a dancer dancing with the Australian Ballet, I felt that warmth around me on stage. So it's really about the Aussie warmth that I think audiences experience. Dong Q by the Australian Ballet is one of their signature works. Rudolf Nureyev created this ballet for the company, and it's really one of their works that I think shows the Australianness, the warmth of the Australian dancers in the best way possible. It's very, very difficult. Nureyev loved to create difficult ballets, but I think the Australian dancers through the decades have danced this work with confidence, with assurance, and as I said, with this warmth on stage. So it's a signature piece of the Australian Ballet, created by one of the greats of the ballet world, Rudolf Nureyev. What I treasure the most is seeing the growth of the dancers. And I've seen the growth of the dancers over 4 years. I feel very purposeful in this role. I feel very confident that the growth under my directorship has happened in 4 years. But when I'm sitting in my seat in any performance and I watch the dancers on stage after a couple of performances, and to watch the growth and the development of them as artists, that is the most fulfilling for me as artistic director. It brings me to tears, actually. She's in the fashion world. She's been a friend for 20 years. Every time I come to Tokyo, she takes me to the places that none of the Americans or the tourists are at. Sometimes they're the dingiest places to eat, but they're the most delicious. So I can't tell you where they are because it's a secret, but also because I have no idea how to find them. But I have a dear Japanese friend that takes me to the tastiest places that no tourist can find. So I have a fabulous tour guide. Hello everyone, I am so excited to reunite with you. It's been many years. Last time I danced here was in 2018 at the World Ballet Festival. But now I come in a completely different role, but a very purposeful role. And one thing I ask of you is to welcome the Australian ballet dancers like you welcomed me 20 years ago. They are meeting you for the very first time, and they will love you as much as I know you will love them. Cannot wait to see you at stage door at Bunkukaikan, seeing your smiling faces and hearing your applause in the theater.